Friday, February 18th, 2022, we drove out to North Platte from Omaha. It's a pretty easy 4-hour drive if you don't stop and go to the bathroom, but we're old, so we had a lot of potty stops, but I still think we made it in 4.5 hours. And then on Saturday the 19th, we went to the tower, and we also went back on Sunday as well. And the reason we went back on Sunday is Saturday there were 50-mile-an-hour sustained winds, and I wanted to go to the outside observation deck, and I took some pictures that way, and I'm going to show them here. Saturday, of course, we were up 8 stories in the observation deck of the tower. If I had to do it all over again, I'm going back for rail days in August, I would take in the yard and kind of figure out where I wanted to start shooting video first. As I looked at the videos to edit them, it was sort of obvious, especially in the beginning, that maybe I was a touch overwhelmed. The yard itself is, I think what they said, 8 miles long by maybe 2 miles wide. Maybe that's 1.5 miles, but it is the biggest rail yard in the world in North Platte, Nebraska. North Platte's, I thought, a great town. 26,000 marketplace of about 40,000 with all the towns that surround it. Very, very clean, cool-looking town. There's a locomotive shop, and that's supposed to be the biggest in something or other, maybe the United States or the world or something like that. But there was something where they said that it's really huge. Look at that line of locomotives there. That's pretty cool. And then, like I said, I went back Sunday and took some pictures from the open-air observation deck, and these are all just fairly panoramic views that I took. This looks off into North Platte. You can see the water tower there on the right. This is looking north, I believe. And you can see the sandhills in the background. I'm pretty sure that's what those are. I know I've been told that the sandhills begin at North Platte. And then that's looking west. So, yes, this yard is huge. And this first video I shot of this frame picture that has an aerial view of the yard and some stats. So I'm going to roll that video first. But hey, you can really help me out by hitting the thumbs up button and subscribing. Here's a pretty good picture of the yard. Up to 3,000 cars hump daily. Wow. And that, who knows when those stats are from. I think this was opened in 2013. 2,850 acres, 2 hump yards, 8 miles long, 400 miles of track. Wow. So let's get a shot to downtown. You can see the breadth of the yard. So there's the North Platte water tower and North Platte, Nebraska.
Where a train had derailed, and one of the wheel sets had fallen off and rolled down the street, and it rolled past the little gas station, barely missing the gas pumps. These axles are weigh like 3.5 tons.
Oh yeah, they're
really heavy.
They're heavy.
We got really lucky there. Just imagine that. You're standing at the gas station, and then you hear the thing roll against the door, and you go out to see what it is, and you're like, how did this get here?
How did this get here? There's the remote train device right there.
This next section is 3 video clips I edited together. And I didn't realize until the 3rd clip that there was a really long coal train in the yard. And then when I was looking at all my clips today, I thought, man, that is that one long coal train on 3 of the clips. And in fact, the 2nd clip, I wasn't even focused on that one. I was focused on the train in the foreground. So I think it's kind of interesting. Take a look, see what you think. So here's a train that I believe is heading eastbound.
Yeah, it looks like this place
You see this coal train?
Let's zero.
So it looks like
Zoom in a little.
engines are going to come by in a couple of minutes. See them way out in the distance. That is a really
You see this coal train? It's got 2 engines on the front, and then way down here there's 4 in the middle of the train.
4 in the middle, which means it's gonna go.
It's going to be a long train.
I don't know why it's going that way, it should be going that way to Colorado
Probably.
Springs.
It's probably going to Kansas City.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 3 engines on the middle.
3 on the middle, not 4?
Yeah, there's 3.
Yep, there's 3. Because they exceed the capacity of the coupler, so they have to put engines in the middle.
Train tracks, we knew the train was coming. Well, then the cops got out of their cars and tried to.
It's just getting to an auto car.
Okay.
Just as the train.
I wondered if they were railroad ties or.
On one side, so he took
Yeah,
What's that?
off,
mine's
tried
auto
to
cars
stop
now.
and turned around and let chicken. Yeah. But in the meantime, he hit a car that was waiting for him. So it killed him, killed the dog, and killed the guy in front of him. And the cop three small right outside.
My guess is it was, were they black in color, or was it kind of like a,
They were lighter colored wood. It looked like.
probably was, usually with railroads.
There is an open air observation deck, a floor below this. I'm going to wait for it to warm up a little bit. It started off in the lower 20s this morning. It's supposed to get up to around 60.
That's right at the end of this train.
So,
You know, in Alaska, but they have cool down on the. I don't watch it. Okay, well, there's cool down on like the beach or something, and it caught on fire, but it burned forever
Underground.
underground.
They just follow the scene underground.
What's that?
Like the kilters, we're talking
yeah.
about that coal, how would you ever even put that out in, you know, a car, 2 cars, whatever you say.
Cars and things on wheels, and you need a lot of
yeah,
focus.
this one's pretty huge.
A lot of power from the camera to run the motor inside the lens.
Worth it.
It truly is worth it though.
That'd be freaky. Your house just, or the street just disappeared.
That's what you think about all these damn oil wells that are sucking all that stuff out of the ground, but you got a void there.
Yeah, what's gonna happen is our.
Yeah, there's the end of it. End of that train's coming. Way down there past the run through. The engine's just past the run through down there.
Oops, sorry. It's a big coal train.
Yeah, and this coal train is still coming by.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a coal train that long, ever.
Yeah, somebody just said they've never seen a coal train that long. There we go.
I have never
Those coal trains can be super long.
I've never seen them come over, you know, like this.
Yeah, I've never seen one come out of the Hobson yard that was in Lincoln that was real long, but that doesn't mean anything, I suppose. Okay, let's see if I can do this in one take. The next part is a series of 3 clips, and my thanks to, I'm looking at his YouTube channel, Feral Equinologist of Colorado. I think I said that right. That's another word for railfan. Okay. Now, we're going to look at the 2 humps. The first one is the East Hump, which builds trains going west. And then the second one is the West Hump that builds trains going east. And then in the third clip, I just keep chatting with my friend from Colorado, and you can see some of the cars going over the hump. It's really cool, and there, I got it in one take. Thanks. Okay, so there's 2 humps. This one's going eastbound, right?
That is
Yeah,
correct,
this is for the eastbound trains.
right?
You can see it. It's pretty
Pretty far out there.
out there, but it's pretty well defined.
Yeah, kind of just to the left of those blue and white tanks.
And this is for the westbound. This one's a little hard to see. It's pretty far away. But that's the westbound hump. I think I got it right.
There was a derailment in Denver though about, I think it was last week.
Oh, was there?
Some train operator, he didn't realize, but several cars rolled up, literally clotheslined the Platte River, but they were all still coupled, but they rolled into the river.
Oh,
And the
wow.
conductor literally is just calm as a cucumber on the radio. He's like, yeah, you got a couple of trains down in the dirt. And the engineer's like, wait, come again? He's like, you heard me. You got trains down in the dirt. And I was like, oh.
Oh, no. Did you see that one at the Santa Fe Junction in Kansas City?
I haven't been out there yet.
Well, Virtual Rail fan had it. That's the only reason I know about it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was he was going too fast around a curve.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and then there was a really bad one in Pacific Junction, Iowa, and I found out about it too late to go down and film it. But yeah, obviously we're showing the hump here, and this is for the westbound trains.
Yes.
Okay. God, I'm surprised I remember that.
So that's the westbound hump for the eastbound train. The eastbound hump is for the westbound.
Right.
No, I have that backwards. See, I get confused with it too. I do the same thing.
Say your channel again.
Pharaoh Equinologist of Colorado.
Okay. So if you get a chance, look at the Ferroeconologist of Colorado. Check that one out. If I think of it, I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, and if you go to my channel, I think there's a way you can copy the link.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll put yours down on the next video I make.
Okay, all right, great, thanks. Yeah,
Probably next week.
perfect. Boy, this is awesome catching this hump. I got this t-shirt in the gift shop there. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I'm going to go back for rail days, and I'm probably going to put together kind of a strategy of what I want to shoot when I go up into the tower. That was almost overwhelming for me. Dang, but it was cool. My next video is going to be some catches I got at the UPY in between Hershey and Sutherland, and it's two subs that meet there. The Sydney sub I think comes out of the yard, and then it splits off into the South Morrow sub and continues on as the Sydney sub. I think I got that right. If I don't, I'll correct myself in the next video. But hey, you know what? You can really help me out by giving me a thumbs up and subscribing. And till our next video, have a good one.